What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have Heath Ledger's Joker, a Patreon request from Valentino Luna over on Patreon. So, cool character, right? So he's kind of, in this one I got him sort of in the purple jacket and he's holding up a card with like another Joker on it. So, a hand in this one. So I know hands are always annoying and hard to draw, but we'll do our best. So lots of sort of wrinkles on his face, and you know there's a black eyeshadow and stuff. I'm on landscape paper. Use a pencil and an eraser for this because this is kind of semi-realistic. Okay. So does he have eyebrows? I don't think he does. Can't see them anyway because of all the black paint. So we start with his eyes, kind of with the eyebrows. So center point of my page is about here, and we're going to come up a little bit over to the right. And we'll start with his sort of eyebrow lines. So kind of bumpy, right? So we go across, kind of flat, like this, and down and up the back. Right, and then in under here, we have the curved line for his eye. So, and it goes up into his tear duct, just in there. So his tear duct is like here, and then his iris and his pupil. So we got like a half circle, just here, and his pupil then, like so. Okay, and we do kind of the same thing on the other side. So we'll do like a bigger sort of frown line. And then this will come cut across his eye. Kind of up the back again. So he's got all these wrinkle lines on the back of his eye. And then again, curved line comes around, up to his tear duct, and into there. That line there. And then a half circle for his iris and his pupil. Roughly get them. Like so. Okay, so then around his eyes, right? So we got like lots of wrinkles and stuff coming around his eyes, right? So we got, say like some coming in from his nose. This is all colored like dark gray and stuff inside. So lots of these wrinkles coming down his face. I'll just draw it in just so we know where everything is. Comes around here and lots of these lines then. It goes around his eyes. And maybe like an eyelid line just underneath here. And then this comes around his eyebrow as well. So we got like spiking, sort of bumping lines that go up this way. Then we do pretty much the same thing on the other side. So they don't have to be exactly the same on both sides, you know, one could be slightly different. So he's got some prosthetics on his face. So it kind of make his face look really wrinkly and sort of like that. Okay. Right, so then we got some lines just on his temple, just on the side of his head here. Like so. And then his nose. You can add as much of these wrinkly sort of lines as you want, right? But we'll just leave it like that. So his nose then, we got like bridge of his nose just here. And then we've got a sort of V just down like so. And then his nostrils come around here. That, and you could have the other side of his nose there as well. Like so. And then some more sort of wrinkles coming across the top of his nose there. And then we can bring some of these lines a little bit farther in. Right, so then his mouth, so we'll just do a sort of standard, he's got a bit of a smirk on his mouth, but we'll do the center line. Goes up, down, around, like so. And then this kind of curves up here. We'll add a little line just for his top lip. And then the bottom lip underneath. Bottom lip has a scar on it, but we'll just draw it in first. Then maybe like some shadow underneath here. And this scar then comes down his face. Like so. So these lines for the corners of his mouth keep going, right? So they go around and up. There's like these two little balls here. Alright, so we're talking real gnarly scar lines then on his mouth. Like that. Of course, this is all coloured red then. And we keep going up the other side as well. Like so, and maybe some lines there, and like some gnarly sort of mouth lines and things. These lines go up sort of to the corners of his nose. Like so. So his chin, just down here, kind of a roundish sort of chin. Like so. And then we will bring it diagonal up this way. Like that. Diagonal up this way. There. Then we'll go up the side of his head. So just about sort of nose level is where you change direction. You go up for the side of his head, like so. And just about here we meet sort of a jawbone, so it like sticks out a little bit more. Like this. And this goes up underneath hair, but we'll draw it in anyway. Can't see hair on this side, so it goes out. like so. So speaking of hair, so we'll go up here and we'll just add some sort of V's, just starting this sort of part in his hair here. So like right in the middle. Just here, okay? And this part will go up to the top of his head, and it kind of goes around then at some point. And then down. So it's kind of a wavy sort of hair shape, right? Every now and then you could have like a spike or something sticking off. But in general, it's kind of just wavy hair that he has. And this stuff eventually will around here, and we have like a piece of hair, like a fringe line or something waving down along his head. And then lots of hair going this way. So you can add as much of these texture lines now as you'd like. Basically, just waving down this way. And you could have hair sticking off if you want. Roughly like that. And then on the other side, so we're a bit higher up now for the part in his hair on this side. So it's like here. It's quite wide on the top of his head up here. It comes down and in. And then we go again from this side of his head. So we're going out, down, and it can be wavy. And then with some like texture lines and stuff coming out this way. Like so, and this could more wrinkles on his face and stuff. On his forehead, he does have wrinkle lines as well, so he's got some like coming across here. It's the white makeup, like it's like showing his skin underneath, so it's just these sorts of white sort of texture lines. Kind of like that. I think this forehead line's a bit too thick. I'll just do it again. Can we see his ears? Not really. Maybe like a little bit of an ear here, but not much. Like just his earlobe, maybe. Okay, so that's basically his head. I'll just add this sort of lighter forehead line now. It was too dark, I think, for a forehead line. It's a bit better. Okay, so we'll go down and do his clothing, right? So he's got like 2 jackets, like a suit jacket and then a big outer jacket. And then a tie and a shirt and all this good stuff. So, let's see. So we can see like more of his neck on this side because he's like leaning over with his shoulder. So it like goes up like so underneath. And then this shirt line goes up to like there. And then the shirt line, we got a bit of the tie comes across here. And then this shirt line comes down and into there. Right, and then that shirt in there. So we're not like perfectly center with the shirt. I think it's because his body's kind of leaning over. And then, so jacket, right? So we've got a black jacket and a green jacket. Just the green. So we'll go from here, I think. From his jaw, black jacket line just curves down that way. And then from the hair, somewhere here, black jacket line there. So that means this shirt should go a bit longer, and we can see some more of that going in behind. And this side, the green waistcoat down like so, and then the green waistcoat goes up like so. And then these guys have lines on the outside of them. And then in here we have a tie, so we've got a square tie sort of shape just here. And then the tie comes down like so, and some lines like here. And this shirt has like patterns on them like this. It's all done in purple and sort of green and stuff. These sorts of things on his shirt. This kind of thing, kind of like a turtle shell or something. And some more of those patterns and shapes down in here. Of course, you don't have to draw these, you could just leave it as a white shirt. But if you're going for the authentic Heath Ledger sort of look, I guess some people will want to draw it in. There is patterns on his tie as well, but they're kind of really complicated. There's like cubes and squares interlocking, so I won't do those because that will take forever and we never get this done. Right, so that's what we got so far. Not bad. It does look like him, so we're winning in that regard. Alright, so we'll just finish these patterns and then we'll move on to his shoulders and his hand that I talked about holding the card. So, some more. Like that. Right, so then we have a purple jacket line, so another one. Basically another line coming out from behind his head. So here, and then there. And then on this side we got his shoulder. So normally with shoulders you go about head width out, and that's where like the edge of his shoulder will be. So roughly there, see? The width of his head, not his hair, that's too wide, but his face. You know, and your shoulder would be about here. Right? That looks about right. And then this goes up, like so. And we have like another sort of bumping line here for the lapel of his jacket, which goes out into there, out like so, and back in to there. There's all fold lines and stuff, maybe like an edge line just for the lapel here. And then this goes down. And then like the suit jacket line. Boop, boop. There's sort of a line there. Right, and then so his hand is holding a Joker card here. So we'll draw that in first and then attach it up to his shoulder. So the Joker card roughly. That's the top of it here. Goes around the sides. Goes down. Okay, so we'll keep going with this card. Right, and on that then we have Joker written sort of in sort of text. So, you know, you could do this any way you want, right? So we'll just go simple. That's the one there, and another one down here. So we go. Probably goes underneath his finger here because he's a finger coming across that's holding the card. Okay, so we'll draw that. So say the top of it just here. It's a glove and it can be a bumpy sort of line. Sort of out and down like that. Then we have a bump line for his glove here, and then we go in. Like so, and you can erase that line. Right, so then what we can see of his fingers coming down from this hand. So we got like some knuckles curving around here. Another knuckle here. And then another little finger like there. I just need to brighten it up. I can't see what's down there. But that's what we got so far. Okay, so this does sort of curve around, kind of bumps around like that, and then so that's like his little finger, and then it goes down like the edge of his glove, bumps around for the glove here up to there, and then each of these is a finger then, so we go out and down. Sort of back up for the glove line on the inside. This is like the glove line here. Knuckle line there. Finger line here. It's down there. Sort of down that way. You know, it's a leather glove, so they have those kind of stitching lines on the edges of them. That kind of stuff. And then, so the bottom of this glove, we've got like some bumping lines here, some bumping lines here. Comes around and down. There's a button or something here. Like so. So then his sleeve. Around this way, line there, sleeve of his shirt and his hand. So his hand like goes in here, and then we can see the shirt line just there, and that comes in around this side, and the sleeve of his jacket just here, and then this goes off down off my page towards his elbow down to there, and then this will come like back up around towards his shoulder, which comes out here. And again, you're looking for sort of face width. That's where it kind of drops then. Get a shoulder line there. And the lapel of his jacket, just here, goes up behind, like his head up there somewhere. And then this part, well, this actually goes long, like there. It's an extra line that goes up that way, and this comes down to there, and you can give him an edge line. And like so, and then there is like a little character, sort of a joker on the card. So you could, I'll just zoom in and let's see what we're. Yeah, so he's just like a little dude. So like an old style clown. He's got one of those like old style clowny dresses on. So start with like a shape like that. And then his waistband here. 2 legs. Come down like so. Another knee here, like there. And then his body up to there. And then he's got one of those frilly things around his neck. And then his head and his face. So he's got like just a round sort of. He looks like It, you know, like the character from the film It. And then we got like eyebrow, nose, mouth, kind of coloured red and stuff around. Well, coloured red after, and then like black hair sticking up around here. And then like a puffy shoulder pad, and his arm comes down beside his body. Then another puffy sort of shoulder pad. And he's like, is he holding a dagger? I'm not quite sure. So we have an arm coming up this way. What looks like a red dagger, but something like that. And then a C. Like so, done in black. Some lines on his pants like this. But that's basically it. You can just thicken up some of the edge lines if you want. So I know when you want to do realistic characters like this, it can be kind of tricky, but I think it turned out okay. It's not too bad. Yeah. And of course, you know, green hair, red lips, all around here, black or dark grey inside here. But that's pretty much it. That's how to draw Heath Ledger's Joker. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the request, Valentino, and the support on Patreon. For anyone else who has a request they really need me to do real quick, head on over to Patreon. You can message me directly. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.